When it goes first, let's see if we can hit an untapped land for turn 2, so we can play the Initiate and Catilda. We do. Alright, that's actually quite nice here. It doesn't, it does, yeah, okay. Alright, so play you on Human. Get out the Initiate. Plaza on 2, Catilda's a legendary, so we get to pay for it. Up against blue. It's a POW from B-Town. Fading Hope immediately, okay. Alright, so we could run it back. We could try to run out Catilda. They can counter either way, so let's try Catilda. See what they want to do here. Okay, 6. So the key is going to be Fading Hope again. Interesting. Can we slip through a Magpie past their defenses? One to the bottom. Consider as well. Okay, a lot of doing nothing by the opponent so far. I have to imagine they had a really awkward hand to Fading Hope the Initiate immediately. Do you think they might save that for a juicier target later? Dahlia is extremely good. So good that I don't want it countered, in fact. We want that to resolve at some point. So what do we do? We could go Catilda plus Initiate this turn. Be pretty happy with that. Start here. See if they want to counter you. I'll let you go. Try the Initiate. They thirst this turn, yeah. It's okay. We could have gone for the Thalia, but I just really want Thalia to resolve. So I'm going to try to save it until a turn. Maybe we can force them to choose between countering Thalia or countering the Magpie. That'd be a strong place to be. They drop the Jhin. Do they have the... Oh, they don't have any protection for it. Well, that makes their life a little bit easier. In terms of double spelling... This should be fine. Okay. Take the Jhin. Submit 0. Submit 1. Thank you. Drop the Thalia. That's huge. We got to resolve all the things we wanted to resolve in the same turn. That's massive. So now our next issue is another Jhin, but at least it's not a terror. Backup Thalia. Okay. So we can put counters on everyone. Doesn't make anyone big enough to get in. So it looks like a Shana turn. We should be good on mana. I don't think we need to play the headquarters. I think we can just play out this coast. And no attacks this turn. Nope. Interior. Okay. No lifelink either. And we only have 5 mana available, so we can't Catilda this turn. Alright. Well, but we can cycle the headquarters, which I think we will do. Attack for 6. Okay, eat it all. Down to 14. Cycle the headquarters, look for something better. Well, it's interesting because it allows us to redeploy whatever they eat this turn. To eat the Magpie does not feel good. The other option is just to pump the Shana. With the Catilda, how much mana do we need for that? We can't do everything. I think we'd rather attack with the Shana. Okay. We actually want them to... Let's do it like this. Okay. Because I want them to be tempted not to block the Shana. Yeah, they take that block. Okay, that's pretty good for us. We don't need to pump the squad. Just let this go. Okay. Then we pay X equals 3. Okay. Oh no, don't bounce Catilda. I'll be so sad. Okay, end here. Good, we got the trigger off. Take action. X equals 3. Okay. 17 life. We're about to take 12 in the air this turn. Slip out the back. We're about to take 15. We're about to take 17. Alright, well, we tried our best. 17 damage in the air. Yeah, okay. Yep. Cool. Awesome. On the play with some okay mana. Let's give it a go. Get our tri-land out of the way. Mountain Rabbit Battery. Okay. Nice. That's a good looking 2-drop. Do you want to drop the Thrawn Portal now? Against mono red. We could wait one more turn. We have plenty of mana. Let's wait one more turn with it. So, yeah, we can play you out on human. It's fine. Get Dahlia down. See if they give us a good target for the Magpie next turn. They do not, sadly. They use their full turn to Voltage Surge. It makes the Magpie a lot worse. I'd like to wait for a juicier target. Do we need anything? I think black is okay here. I'd rather play out Catilda. You don't even have the mana for the Magpie, but I don't want a Magpie this turn anyway. Dragon Spark Reactor. Okay, the opponent has, nah, we'll keep this around. They're gonna bash you anyway. What's going on here? The matchmaker has figured out our deck is not very good and is rewarding us with some interesting cards. I kind of like getting you down early. It's gonna be really awkward for them to deal with. Okay. So I guess they want the 2 mana, you know, 1/1 artifact that grows every turn. I think that's what they wanted to do with this deck. They don't have an amazing draw, I suppose. Past us. So we're going to see some removal this turn, most likely. Big Adversary is okay. Plus is pretty good. Can connive away the Catilda. I think if we play the Adversary, it just gets picked off immediately. Alright, well, let's try to attack here first. I'm curious what happens. I don't know what they're about to do. They eat it all. Drop to 16. We can play this guy out. They cycle Sokenzen. Okay. We can drop off Catilda. And we can play out a land. Alright. Funky game so far. 5th land. Is it time to do something interesting? Another Rabbit Battery. Okay. They're charging up the reactor. They can pay 4 mana. Deal 2 damage something. Pick off the Conductor, I suppose. Voltage Surge on the Urbog. Sure. Ward 2. Okay. That allows us to resolve an expensive adversary, which is kind of nice. Reconfigure. No blocks here. That's fine. Down to 15. Yeah, I think we just go Adversary Train now. Adversary to the moon. Can I tap you? Okay. I think we're good getting in there like that. Take the jump block, sure. Next turn, run it back with the second Adversary. Bankbuster. Well, Dragon Spark can now pick off the first Adversary, which is probably what they do here. Bankbuster draw. Okay, now they're not going to Dragon Spark this turn. Adeline, pretty good, but just doubling down on the Adversary is also very good. Yeah. Fair enough. The pump. Okay, Catilda on 2. Let's go. Opponent on the play with red. Do nothing. All right. Put you down first. And, we could drop both Ron portals, I suppose, in the next 2 turns. Make sure we have untapped land on 4. Iconoclast, it is Gruul. Well, yeah, I think you gotta be on green. Pick a Tilda down, take some damage. We can drop Halana and Elena or Sigarda as soon as this coming turn. Devastator for 2. Okay. No blocks. So I think it's a Sigarda turn. You actually do it as well because you have reach. The thing is, you're more susceptible to Lightning Strike. So I think it's Sigarda instead. Okay. 4th land, they need double Lightning Strike, basically, to get through this. If they attack with the Devastator, that's a bad indicator, but we probably take the block because we're so low on life. Raiju, okay. Are they going to attack just with the Raiju? You want to trade the Raiju for the Sigarda. I think that's probably a fair trade, sadly. Alright, we could wait one more turn and put Lana and Lena targets on the Sigarda. It's kind of interesting. If we make you a 6/6 next turn, they really are not going to want to attack. Then they have to hit removal to deal with it. And we go 2 for 1. Okay. Fine. You've convinced me. Let's try not to use many pain lands. Do we need Sigarda to block? I think we'd like to threaten Sigarda to block at the expense of taking 1 life. I'm sorry, Catilda. Yeah, it's okay. Okay. We have a big blocker now. And as long as we make this thing massive, we could just sit here for the rest of the game until we have a 20/20 flyer. All right, they hit their own Halana Elena. Oh, well, that kind of sucks. And they run back the same freaking trick. Well, we have to block this time. That sucks. Oh, that feels so bad. All right, down to 7. So now we can't even deal with the flyer, really. We don't have the mana to deploy the Rafine, unfortunately. So I have to play you out on black this turn. Woof. Okay. So we to cycle this stuff. I guess we could cycle it. So put it on Adeline. But man, are we in a bad position now? Well, do they want to block Adeline? I guess we're happy if they do. So sure, here you go. Okay. Take a free block there. Eat 6, makes sense. And 13, man, that Alana. Oh. Okay. A lot of land. See if they drop a X equals 20 Devastator on us. They do. X equals 5. Great. Is that... It's not quite lethal, but man, is it close. Yeah. So we have to chump block the Halana and Elena away. Just 1 attack? No, come on, get in there. Yep, to blockers. Take this block. Cycle you. Down to 6. Hey, hey, hey. Down to 2. Play out Rafine. You have to attack and draw into another answer. Okay. Even then, we might still be dead. Down to 1. We have to attack to get the connive off. Probably want a blocker back if we can. Jodah doesn't do it. We need a blocker. Doesn't really matter how big you are. So at least drop off you. Probably drop off you as well. So we need another, oh, we didn't get it, yeah. We need another flying blocker. Oh, yeah. That did not feel good. Well, it's a little bit awkward. Double Initiate isn't the end of the world, though. We're gonna take a lot of damage off the bat, though. Start here. Okay, tap land. Thalia. That's a good reason to get you in untaps. Do we need you on a specific color? We do need... I think you're fine to play on black. Okay. Drop Thalia. Down to 17. Very fun. Okay. Okay. So they potentially have a crazy cheap spell now. We can actually get the Luz down. We just need white or blue. It's tempting to get closer to Jodah, though, instead. I don't think we can play for Jodah. So we can play you out on white, probably, and be fine. Not really a reason to drop that before combat. Okay. Hit him here. Drop to Luz. Down to 14. Connive. Magpie could be useful. Probably more useful than the Initiate, I suppose. Okay. Well, we have a 4-2. Continue to grow the Initiate at least. We have an answer to any subsequent blocker. They play Zur, which we have the answer to with the Magpie. We do need the mana for it, which we now have drawn into. Auto pay. Down to 12. Okay, just use good. Okay, hit him for a truckload here. Whew, got there. This is a tough deck to win with, I'll tell you that. On the draw, double Thrawn Portal. We're definitely cruising for a bruise in this game. When it's that tap land. Alright, well at least we hit a lifelinker. Start on white. Hit the Initiate down. Ow. Okay. Doing it the hard way. Second land. Do we need Thalia or is it a Cruel aggro? Or like Jund mid-range is the question. It's Cruel aggro. Okay. Well. Play you out on green here. Catilda lets us drop Sigarda very soon. So we actually do this. Nose Axe. Third land. Professional Facebreaker. I actually really like that card. Okay. That's awkward because that makes it so we want to block here, but we really don't. And we can't, in fact. We have to eat this and give him the treasure. End of 14. Okay. Do nothing. Okay, so Pumping Squad's kind of interesting. Sigarda is also kind of interesting. Sigarda's pretty good here. There's Stick. I guess they'll always have Stick from the Facebreaker. So this way, if we drop the adversary next turn, we could potentially get Coven. And draw a card off Sigarda. But adversaries are going to be key. We need to gain life and stabilize. Shivan Devastator for X equals 4. It does spar with the Sigarda this turn. Everyone gets in there. Can't block the Menace. Do we trade off with the Devastator? I think the answer is actually maybe yes. If we wait one more turn, it's big enough. But I think if we trade every turn, we're going to be okay for the most part. The other option is to... No, I think we need to take this trade. We can't get to the point where we're too close to lethal. Alright, Moorland moves this in a direction. I think we try to get the biggest lifelinker we can to start swinging back. Okay. Down to 9. We now have a 4-2. Could trade. I would be happy to trade with the Iconoclast. We got through with the Facebreaker, but I think we need to gain a lot of life to stabilize for a bit. And then try to swing back after. Beast Caller. Interesting. We're going to want removal for that. And Phoenix Chick. Okay. They get in with the Face Breaker if they want to. They also can attack with the Iconoclast. Ooh, another creature. Man, I thought they had flooded out. It's just the Chick. Chick and Face Breaker. And the Iconoclast. So that's 6 damage. Drops us to 3. Do we have to trade the adversary here? I think we do. Okay. Now what you want to see? We could run back another adversary, which I think we have to do. We'd prefer to keep a double block on the Beast Caller if they don't top deck a creature. Puts the counter somewhere else, but I guess we could just try to top deck a different answer. It's tough. All this is pretty bad. Okay, let's tap like this. And I think we're taking the Pain Lands. I guess we don't have to. We could trade with something else. Okay. Well, let's pray they only hit land. But the thing is, they can sack that treasure token and just take another draw. So they have a decent chance to draw into a non-land card here. Looks like that's what they do, I think. Yep. They take that draw. Raiju's pretty good off the top. It's probably game. Go block here, take 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, or something like that. Yeah, that's game. We can't. Whew. Did not get there that game. Okay. Welcome to the post-game deck tech. If you made it this far, please consider dropping a like, a subscribe, and maybe even a comment. It helps the algorithm a lot. 5-color Jodah aggro. Oh my goodness. So I make an effort to play through every possible color combination and show you a different deck every day. And inevitably, that means sometimes I hit a color combination that is a stinker. And that is this one today. Man, I lost pretty much every game today. It was not super fun. So I'm sorry to share that, but that is how it is sometimes. So the issue with this is that, in general, the point of playing more colors or splashing more colors is that you increase the overall card quality of the deck because you're able to get, super powerful rares and mythic rares of different colors, and you decrease the consistency because your mana base is a little bit skewed. But what we're getting by splashing the other colors isn't really a whole lot, right? If you were to just build a green-white base of Humans deck, which I've done before, the things you get in the 3-drop slot are as good or better, right? Brutal Cathar is a great replacement for Magpie, and just quite frankly, replacing these other 3 cards with whatever, the Peacebringer, the 3-mana 3/3 Vigilance that takes a card out of their opponent's hand or makes it 2 more expensive. Like, those are probably just straight up upgrades to everything you have here. And in the 4-drop slot, like Sigard is pretty good. You have the Paragon, and if you want to splash reds, just make a Naya deck. You can throw in Helana Lena, but you're not getting a whole lot more from playing black. So the only thing you really get out of this massive hit to the mana base is Jodah the Unifier, which you won't have all colors for extremely consistently, and is a 5-drop, which inherently means you're forcing yourself into a higher curve, right? I'm playing 25 lands here, which makes your aggro deck even more awkward. So, and then of course, right, it does not do the thing alone. You either need legendary creatures on the battlefield at that point, which isn't crazy and reasonable, or an extra one in your hand, which is less reasonable, but still possible to pop off, and he has to survive a turn to get that effect. So it's a lot to ask for, and the increase in power level probably does not justify the decrease in consistency. So it was a tough day for me. I would film more and try to show you guys better games, but I gotta go to work, man. So that's it for today. As always, I hope you enjoyed the video as best you could, and have a great rest of your day. And I will see you tomorrow. Peace.